Welcome back. This is part 6 of the video series. In this video, we are going to carry out the spectral analysis of the 16 blocks that we have prepared in the last video. In the previous video, that is video 5, we have about 16 blocks, so we are going to carry out the spectral analysis on each one of them. Now let's start with block B1, which is this. Double click, then we open it. Then first of all, what we need to do, we need to make sure that we load the menu mag map plugin, and click open. Of course you can see it here, then right click on it, navigate to iterative filtering, then prepare grid, step 1, step 2, step 3, then this will be step 4. That's how to carry out the spectral analysis. So this step 1, step 2, step 3, then step 4. So let's start. Prepare grid. Enter the grid, which is B1. Then we'll call it B1. The subscript pre. Those attached underscore pre. Then leave everything the way it is. Then click start. So it has taken the Fourier transform. Then go back, iterative filtering, forward filters. You can see the name we give it to it. Just leave it the way it is, then click OK. Then go back to mag map, iterative filtering, radial average spectrum. Then now, this just leave everything the way it is, then click on this, then navigate to specs blocks. Then now name it B1. Then click save, then OK. Then the last step is spectrum calculation and display. Then click on display spectrum, then that B1 will show up, then click OK. So you can see, so this is the that of the spectral analysis for block B1. Now let's do that for B2. Then what we do first, let's click this, and then let's remove from project. Then you can see the map is still here, B1. Then move to B2, do the same thing to B2. Mag map, iterative filtering, prepare grid. Now select B2, then changes to B2 pre, and click start. The mag map, iterative filtering, forward FFT, then is there, click OK. The mag map, iterative filtering, average, radial average spectrum, then call this B2. OK. The mag map, spectrum calculation and display spectrum B2. So this is out of 2. Then let me lay that of 1, 2, 3. We have done with this. Now we have the two maps, B1, B2, and let's go to B3 and follow the same procedure. Iterative filtering, prepare grid, then select B3, the list, and changes to B3. Leave everything the way it is, then click start. Wait for some few seconds. Then iterative filtering, forward FFT. Okay, is there. Then iterative filtering, radial average spectrum, then call this B3. Mag map, spectrum calculation and display spectrum. So we have that for 3. Let's remove this 3. Click, hold Control, key and click, then remove from the project. We have the 3. Now let's do the same thing for all the remaining ones. So let me do it. So lastly, we have the 16th block. So let's do the iterative filtering, prepare grid 16, then changes to 16, then click start. The magma interactive filtering forward FFT 16. The magma interactive filtering radial average spectrum, and changes to 16. Click OK. And finally, spectrum calculation and display spectrum, then 16. So now we have done all the spectral analysis of all the blocks from block 1, block 10, block 11, block 12, block 13, block 14, block 15, block 16, block 12, block 3, block 4, block 5, block 6, block 7, block 8, block 9. So that's how we able to carry out the spectral analysis on the 16th, all the 16 blocks we use from block 1 up to block 16. So let's save the project. Save. So we have saved the project. Let's go back to our folder structure. Open the OIS montage under specs blocks. So you can see these are all the 16 blocks that we've carried out. So let's save the project. Let me close all the windows. So now what we are going to do, let's open Excel, Microsoft Excel. So let's open Microsoft Excel. So under Microsoft Excel, we name this block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, block 5, block 6, block 7, block 8, block 9, block 10, block 11, block 12, block 12, block 13, block 14, block 15, block 16. So let's save it on the desktop. On the desktop, we call it Spectral Analysis. Then we'll click Save. Now this is what we have. Let me move this one to the other side, then bring our spectral blocks. Then this, let's go to block 1. On block 1, then click on the first cell, then right click, open with notepad, then Ctrl A to copy, Ctrl C, Ctrl A to select all, Ctrl C to copy, then come here and paste. Then you move under data, then text to columns, then click next, then finish with this one. Then come to block 2, do the same thing. Let me close this one, come to the second block, open with notepad, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, then paste, then data to column, then next, finish, Ctrl save, then move to the third one, open with notepad, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, paste, then text to column, next, then click finish. Then the fourth one, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and paste, then text to column, then just click next, finish, save in case. Then let me close all these windows. Then now block 5, and open this, C, then right click, paste, then text to columns, next, click finish. Then 6, then open 6, tab 6, right click, open with notepad, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, then here you paste, then text to column, next, click finish. It's block 7, open with notepad, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, then 7, right click, paste, then text to column, next, click finish, save. Then block 8, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, block 8, paste, then text to column, then next, finish. Then now let's see, and then block 9, click, open with notepad, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, then block 9, right click, paste, then text to column, next, finish. Then block 10, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, then block 10, then paste, then text to column, next, click finish. Then 11, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and this is 11, paste, then text to column, next, finish, C. Then we have 12, open with notepad, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, right click, paste, and click text to columns, click on next, finish, save. Then 13, open with notepad, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, 13, paste, text to column, next, finish. Then 14, notepad, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, then paste, next, finish. Then 15, open notepad, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, paste, then text to columns, next, click finish. And lastly 16, right click, open with notepad, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and lastly you paste, then text to column, next, click finish. So let's see, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we have so let's close all these text windows. Now we have this. So these are the blocks we have. So the next thing we need to do now is to carry out the curie depth estimation. So what we have is lane of P of K, which is the power the power spectrum, lane of PK, and that of our K. So this is the K, and this is the lane of P of K, and this is what we get from the spectral analysis. But if we check in the method of investigation of geothermal energy potentials from the spectral analysis, what we need, if you look through the theory, you will find out that let me check the other one so it's not clear. So this what we have in the spectral analysis is the natural log of the power spectrum, which is P of K. But in the geothermal investigation of geothermal potential, what we need is the natural log of the square root of this spectrum from the first part, from which we get the depth to the top. Then the other one, equation, let me see, equation 6, we need to get the square root of the power spectrum divided by the wave number. Then from there we're able to get the depth to the centroid, which here is nothing but the slope, and also here also the slope. So we need to take this data further analyze in terms of, so this is our K, this is a lane of P of K. We need to get lane of P of square root of K. So we are going to do this one in the next video. So you can see we have done the spectral analysis of all the data of the 16 blocks we have done, 15 to 16, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B8, B9. So that's all for this video. We'll meet in the next video where we now try to take this data further in order to get the curie depth. From the curie depth, we are able to get the geothermal energy. We are going to get the geothermal potential, and we are going to get the geothermal gradient, dt over dz, and last as likely the heat flow, which is Q. from this spectral analysis. So we need to process this data further in order to come up with a map and get the two values ZT, Z0, and then from there we're able to get ZB, which is the depth to the base of the anomalous body. So thank you. See you in the next video.